Hi, one and all. Now I wanted to going to discuss about IntelliJ installation. One of the IDE tool is IntelliJ IDE. How to install that IntelliJ IDE? How to work with this IntelliJ IDE? So first we wanted to work with this IDE. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. Is a tool which is used for user-friendly application development. To develop this IntelliJ tool, I wanted to installation first. Go to just this IntelliJ, jetbrains.com. IntelliJ, click on this download. Started downloading of that file. So meanwhile, it started downloading. I'm going to check what is this IDE. What is the need of ID? It's asking you version, unlimited version, which type of file you wanted to execute. Just you click on this download file. Windows based, Mac based, Linux based related links are there. We wanted to work with Windows, use the Windows version. Started downloading of that one. It's asking you some third party software used by IntelliJ Unlimited Edition. So started working over there, started downloading of this application. Meanwhile, I will go to discuss what is IDE. I will go to discuss what is IDE. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. Integrated Development Environment is a tool. What is the need of this IDE, sir? Previously, before going to IDEs come to existence, we uses editors like Notepad editor, Edit Plus editor. There we wanted to type the Java program. After typing, yeah, we have to compile through command prompt and do lot of steps are going to be involved. But these IDEs are helpful for user-friendly application. So it started installation. A download process is going to be completed. Show in the folder. So we got some executable file. Double click on this executable file. Right click, open. Automatically start installation. Start installation of IntelliJ IDE. Now click on this run button. Started verification of that file. So it started installation of that file. We got that executable file. After clicking the executable file, double click on that one. Started installation. It's asking wizard based installation. Just click on this next button. It's asking the location where you have to save this file. It's asking the location where you have to save the file. By default, it is going to be saving C drive program files. C drive program files. So it's automatically the structure is going to be created. It's a required space. It's a required space. 1.5 GB in the hard disk drive. So if there is a lot of spaces available with my hard disk drive, no issue. Click on next. Click on next button. So it's asking which type of launch you wanted, 32-bit based launcher or 64-bit based launcher. I'm using 64-bit operating system. Just you wanted to cross check how your operating system details, 32-bit or 64-bit. Here you find my operating system is a 64-bit. That's why I selected 64-bit based installation. So click on this one and click on next button. Next button. So it's going to be asking you install, showing the installation, started installation. So extracting lot of jar files. Jar is nothing but Java compressed file. It's taking some time based on the system performance. Yes, select this run IntelliJ IDE, click on finish. Installation is completed. Now I wanted to concentrate. Installation part is finished. I wanted to launch that JetBrains ID, IntelliJ IDE I wanted to launch. Click on I confirm, read License agreement, continue. So you have to check it. You have to send any policy details. Just you click on this data sharing. I don't want it to share any data. So that's why I use run don't share. Now JetBrains is going to be started. IntelliJ is going to be started working. So you just click default plugin or skip this one also. In the later on also you can use it. Just you select new future plugins. If you wanted to install any other plugins, you can install it, edit tools, big data tools, which type of tools you wanted to work it. So start using, just click start using IntelliJ IDE. Now IntelliJ IDE is going to be started working. Evaluate for free. Evaluate for free. Just you click on this evaluate. It's going to be opening. After getting, just you click on new project. If you wanted to make any configurations over there, you select this one to make the configurations. Wanted to make any configurations, you can make the configurations over here. Just I wanted to create one small project. Click on new project. New project is going to be started working. See once which type of project you wanted to run. Java project, Maven project, Gridley project, Java FX, which type of development you wanted to do. Just I will show you one small application, Java project. So you select which type of application you wanted to select. Just to select Java project. Click on next. Create project from template. You wanted to work with already existing template. You wanted to select it, but without template only I wanted to work. My project name is core application. Core application is my project name. By default, it is going to be storing the location. C drive where the location, the files are going to be storing for my application. Click on finish. Just to mention the project name, click on finish. Automatically project is going to be started. So here we are going to getting some shortcut keys over there. So what is the things we have to do? Alt plus home, navigation purpose, Alt plus home. You're getting the project here. Select this one. Wanted anything, you click on this close button. Select this project. Select this project. Project Explorer view is going to be getting. Here core Java application, location of that one, SRC folder, SRC folder. Under SRC folder, I wanted to create package first. Right click on that SRC folder, create package first, new. First what we wanted to create. So which type of logic you wanted to do this one? This one. Java class I wanted to create. First I wanted to create package. Com dot our application. Something package name is. Com dot our application is a project package name. Click on this one, automatically project is going to be created. Package is going to be created. Under this package, I wanted to create a simple class. Right click, new Java class, very simple code. Welcome is a code. Welcome class. Click on this class, welcome. So automatically, welcome class is going to be created. Right, observe here. Public class welcome is going to be created. There I wanted to write main method. Public static void main string of args. Public static void main string of args. Starting the program execution purpose main method. Next output statement. Output statement. You wanted to zoom it, this one also you can zoom it. Just I will show you how to do the configuration process in further. System dot out dot println this out. Just system dot out dot println is a class. System is a one built-in class. System dot out is equals to null reference, clearly giving println is a method. Println is a method which is going to be taking some type of data. Just welcome. Save it, control yes, save it, control yes, run this application, clicking on this run button, clicking on this run button. Shortcut key for that one is Alt plus Shift plus F10. Alt plus Shift plus F10. Here, edit configuration. You wanted to do any type of configuration of that application. Which type of application you wanted to execute, execute. Just run. Then you find indexing of 11. So it's going to be working with JDK 11 is going to be taking. So based on the 11 application is going to be started working. Based on 11 application is going to be started working and generating the output. Here once your application you wanted to execute based on terminal also possible. Based on the terminal also possible. So it's going to be taking some time analyzing the data and generate the output. Thank you everyone. Please try to like, share and subscribe my channel for more updates.